Hello, and welcome to Let's Play Arkham Horror, the card game. I'm your host, Phlip, and with me I have Tao. Today, it's a nice rainy day in London, and this is Scarlet Keys, the new expansion.
A nice rainy day. Look at this weather on the card background. This looks like the end of the world is about to happen.
Well, I mean, yeah, don't go outside. Stay indoors.
It's a nice weather in order to stay
It's
indoors.
a yeah, it's nice weather if you hate outside. Um, so yeah, we're gonna be playing Scarlet Keys. Scarlet Keys is the newest expansion to come out, so we're gonna be doing a little skipperoni.
Yeah, we
Um,
skipped 4 main scenarios and none of the return tos, but sure.
It's fine. It's
You're
fine.
just excited to play this.
I'm excited to play it. So the contents look scary, and there's this big map over here. I have no idea what we're doing with that. I mean, I do. Like, apparently, you can pick which order you want to do scenarios in, but we'll get to that
We
later.
can go to Ybor City.
To your boy city?
Ybor!
Come on, that's your boy.
Anyways.
Okay, so there's a couple things we'll explain really quick, which is the new keywords. So there's a new card type, which is keys. Keys are cards that are double sided, and they have a what was it called? They had a stable side and an unstable side.
Would you say
Um,
these keys have specific colors?
no,
So
they.
there's no
I don't.
scarlet ones?
Oh, I don't know. They're probably all red. I mean, the art looks like they're all red
I like how you
here.
just instantly went like, "No?"
No, I don't know, maybe a nice
Okay.
turquoise key. Anyways, so they each have a usually some sort of fast ability you can do to shift them, which means flip them over. And you can shift them once a turn if they are your key, but if they are the enemy key, then they can shift any number of times, and that might be bad or something. I don't know. We haven't seen a key, so we'll kind of get to it when we get to it, I think. There's also the
Alright.
red gloved man. He's a card you can purchase, except not anymore because he's a bad guy in this, so you can't purchase him. Um,
Okay.
then we also have concealed X, which is probably the biggest change, I think. So in some enemies in this game are going to be concealed X. So let's say we have a concealed enemy. We have the red gloved man. Um, he'll come out with a certain number of decoys, the X value of concealed X. So let's say he's got decoys 3. So you would shuffle these, and then you would place them at the locations that at the closest location to you. So let's go to the board here. Let's pretend there's a location here, and a location here, and a location here, and a location here, and they're connected like this.
Okay.
Okay, and I pull from the deck the red gloved man. I would do this and get these cards. They would get shuffled up, so I don't know which one's which. One of them would spawn at my location. One of them would spawn at that location, and then the next nearest location. You get to choose at that point. Okay.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
The enemy is not actually there. Like you can't attack them or do anything to them until you reveal their location. In order to reveal their location, you have to make a fight, evade, or investigation check against that location, equal to the shroud value of wherever you're at. Um, so let's say you wanted to locate this one, and let's pretend this is a shroud of 2. You would do a fight of 2, and then instead of doing damage or doing anything, you just reveal this card. Ah, this was a decoy, so it just goes away.
Okay, that's pretty cool, actually.
Okay. You can also automatically show this by replacing an effect that would be an outcome of evade, damage, or investigate. So if you automatically discover a clue, instead of automatically discovering a clue, you could reveal that card.
Okay, okay.
Instead of doing a damage, you can reveal that card. Okay. Um,
I
a,
get it.
a weird thing is how they interact with other things. Let's say another guy comes out, we would shuffle like, and you drew that one. We would shuffle 3. We would put one here, and then one here, and then one here, and then we would group these together and shuffle them so we don't know which one's which.
Wow, okay. So it could be really complicated.
Um, So yeah, so that's
Hit.
the concealed cards. I don't know how that's gonna work because I don't know. We haven't seen them yet. We'll understand it as we play. This is our first time playing this, so if we're a little slow, I don't know, suck it up.
All right then.
That's how you get to be nice with the audience, right? You just tell them to suck it up.
Okay.
So that's concealed. There's mini cards for concealed. It goes and explains a bunch of stuff. Let's see here. One thing to note is that only one concealed mini card can be exposed per one of those effects that we do, unless otherwise explicitly stated. So, like, if you throw a dynamite into a place that has like 14 concealed cards, you only get to reveal one of them if you're going to replace the effect with revealing that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, automatically evades, deals damage, or discovers a clue at a location to instead expose. That's the key bit. There's also alert. We've seen alert before, and there's patrol. Patrol, I don't think we've seen before, but basically, it's just a different way for enemies to move. Tao's seen patrol before. We'll figure it out when we draw one that does that. All right,
Sure.
we are off to the prologue.
I shall need
5A,
this.
riddles and rain.
The dark stifles. It moves like a living creature, constricts the air as if you were inside a shapeless cocoon, a figment of your anxious and overactive imagination, you hope. But everything about this meeting puts your nerves on edge. You almost didn't accept the mysterious invitation, but recent events have forced your hand. It has been several months since the disappearances began, and all of your leads in Arkham have dried up. It started in the winter of 1924 with several vehicles in Southside, two Studebakers, a Cadillac, and a Royce, all of them top of the line. One moment they were there, the next, nothing, save for a single deflated wheel. The police believed it to be the work of bootleggers looking for more vehicles to add to their routes, but the cars were too nice, would draw too much attention. Perhaps they were taken down to Boston or New York and flipped for a pretty penny, and that's what you figured happened until the disappearances continued. Next to go was a street lamp outside of the Ward Theater in downtown. Then two pets, a dog and a cat, whisked away almost simultaneously right from under the owners' noses, not two doors down from one another. You learned the news when you saw the missing posters plastered all over College Street. On a whim, you interviewed the owners. No sign of foul play, and it was unlikely for them to have run away. Something stank all about all of it. Then people started to disappear. A child from Easttown, a student in Miskatonic University, the chief of Arkham's fire department, and as the police closed each case with no clues or suspects, a curious thing began to happen. One by one, as time marched on, the things that went missing vanished not only from Arkham, but from memory. The owner of those vehicles suddenly claimed to have never owned them. The pets, the people, all of them were wiped from the memories of every single person in town. Everyone but you. You and you alone remembered. Perhaps it was simply the way of things. Humans are fickle and forgetful by nature, but it couldn't be so simple. It was just too strange, coincidental. That's when the letter arrived.
Greetings! I hope this letter finds you well. You do not know me, but I know you. I cannot tell you much through paper correspondence as it may be intercepted. Suffice it to say that I know of the matters you are looking into, and I also know that you believe yourself to be alone in your investigation. The truth is that you are not alone. Such events are not unique to your city of Arkham. What you have observed is happening in major cities all over the world. I am one of those, like you, who seeks the truth, who remembers. There is another related matter which I must bring to your attention. I need your help, and you need mine. Enclosed is a ticket to a show at the Riverview Theater. If you wish to know more, please meet me there, and we can speak further. Come alone. In truth, Le Flint.
Le Flint. The ticket in the envelope was indeed for a private showing at Arkham's new movie palace in downtown. With no other leads and no good reason to avoid going, you have decided to accept the mysterious invitation. There's more than one investigator, so we don't do intro two. If there's more than one investigator, the lead investigator must decide go alone as requested or go with backup. Now, I'm the lead investigator this one, right?
Yeah, Tao is the lead investigator for this.
I I would go alone, so I think I'll pick intro three. Although it'd be really funny if you went alone and then you just died instantly, and you're like, "What?"
I mean, it's also really funny that they're like, here, this is a well-respected doctor. Please come alone. and then you're like, I'm gonna show up with my friend Daryl here, who is a photographer. He's just like the paparazzi, like, who's this mystery man? Well, we're gonna find out tonight at 7. Like,
Um, Go
so
alone as requested, intro 3.
intro
Just
3.
as you are beginning to suspect that you have been played, you see a shadow approaching from the aisle. The figure spots you at once, sliding into the seat in front of you. He wears wide horn-rimmed glasses and a high-collared jacket over a silk vest. His brown hair is cut short and parted to one side, and he sports a handsome, neatly trimmed beard. To your relief, no other figures emerge from the shadows.
You came alone, good.
I think he sounds
Oh,
snubbed.
he's
You
yeah.
came alone.
You came alone, good.
The man in front of you speaks quietly without turning, letting his voice carry softly over the silent images on the screen. People are like, who the hell is talking?
Trust is in such meager measure these days. It is good to know that we can share some.
You ask if you are speaking to Lee Flint. Is it Lee or Lie?
It's La Flint.
Lee Flint?
I don't know.
I think that's Lie. Lie Flint.
I'm pretty sure
I'm a
it's.
trustworthy person.
I'm
You
thinking.
could
I think
call me
it's.
Lie.
Pretty sure it's Lee. I'm pretty sure it's Lee.
I find Lee Flint earning a oh, that's my character, Vincent Lee, and that's also my name in real life.
Oh no! They found you, Mr. Flint.
Um, Earning a slight nod from the man.
Indeed,
He says,
Inspector LaFlint with the International Criminal Police Commission, and I'm sure you have a great many questions, but we are unfortunately short on time.
actually, you know what? Our nickname for him, we're gonna call him Le Flint, like Le apostrophe Flint.
Yeah, that's his name, LaFlint.
Flint produces a file fat with documentations and slides it between the two seat cushions in front of you.
Documentation.
Inside is a wealth of information regarding cases similar to the ones you have been investigating. Photos of vehicles, factory machines, and public figures, all missing, all forgotten. And just as Flint's letter promised, the file includes reports from all over the world: London, Shanghai, uh, what's that?
Bruges.
Bruges? Bruges?
Bruges.
Bruges. Rio de
Rio de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro, Cairo. The list goes on and on.
Cairo. There's more.
He says after giving you time to read.
Flip to the end.
You do, and what greets you there are two photographs clipped together. The first is of a street in London, distorted by some sort of interference. Light shines above the street corner and around it. The picture appears to be pinched like a miniature vortex is pulling reality toward it. The other is a photograph of a man on the other side of that same street corner, ducking into the shadows. He wears a tailored gray suit and a wide-brimmed hat that obscures his face. The only discernible detail you can make out from the photo is the man's distinctive red gloves. Rare as it is for a photograph to have color, you wonder if the long exposure time is what led to the strange blurring effect.
This was taken by my partner several days ago, just before he too vanished. Whatever's going on, you can be sure that the man with the red gloves is somehow involved.
Getting to the point, you ask Inspector Flint what exactly he wants from you.
I'd like to work together, share what we know. Sparingly, few seem to know the truth.
Hold on. You agree. If what the man says is true and events like this are happening all over the world, getting to the bottom of it will require more than just you.
To that end, I would ask that you come to London with me. That man with the red gloves has been sighted in the area, and he's not alone. I would bet good money that he knows something about where my partner is. Arrangements have already been made. There are steamship tickets in that file. The ship departs from Boston in 2 days.
All right, we have to decide, take his offer or go to London on your own terms. Without looking at this other stuff, what do you think? Go
I
with him
would,
or go alone?
I would just go with him because,
Yeah, I
like,
guess,
I mean,
yeah.
he already bought the tickets. So, like,
We trust him, we showed up alone, so let's do it.
well, you trust him. I wasn't there.
I will take his offer. So, intro 6. You accept the file and tell Inspector Flint that you will report to him with anything you find. With haste, you get your affairs in order and take the very next train to Boston with a photographer. Flint has already given you more evidence to advance your case than a month of investigation in Arkham. If working together with the ICPC will help solve this mystery,
The
you have
insane
no
clown posse cops.
stops. I like that you put stops at the end. You have no qualms about putting your trust in him. You make it to London with time to spare and immediately set to work. Trust is born of naivety. Remove a heart token and add in a tablet token.
It's
This
not a
token
heart
can later be
token.
removed through an act of secrecy. However, you may become stronger if you stick to your convictions. Ooh. Read the rules for tracking time on the next column. Mark a time in the campaign log. So,
Okay.
mark 1 time, please.
Boop.
Oh my God. We have a limited amount of time. We can't explore everywhere in the world.
Where in the world is everybody else?
um, Throughout this campaign,
Wait, do we
tracking the
do
passage of time.
intros? 7? No. Oh, proceed to set up.
Oh,
Okay.
setup. So here, tracking time. Here, read this like a game narrator,
Like a what?
like a tutorial narrator.
Oh,
Throughout this
tracking
campaign.
time. Throughout this campaign, tracking the passage of time is of crucial importance. As time marches on, these paranormal events will grow more and more dangerous, and machinations beyond your understanding will progress. Additionally, some opportunities may only be open to you during certain windows of time, what I like to call windows of time. When you are instructed to mark one or more time in your campaign log, fill in that many boxes under the Time Passed header. If you fill in a box that has a symbol in the form of a Greek letter, proceed to the status reports section of the campaign guide on page 69. Nice. Find the
Nice.
status report matching that letter and read the text that follows.
I'm sorry. It's so stupid. All right. I'm assuming campaign setup is all done. We start at the rainy London street, so we'll
We got to
go
gather
there.
those. Okay, when gathering those, do
Oh,
that.
ready to begin. Okay, so let's shuffle this
Nope.
encounter
Okay.
deck well. Let's read the. Before we read all this stuff, let's go over our decks real quickly.
Sure, sure.
So you're
I
playing
am
Daryl.
Daryl Butterfinger Simmons. I'm playing a deck that I found on Arkham DB that will be in the doobly doo. It's got basically its goal is to play research notes, which allows you to get evidence for dropping clues. Daryl says that I can spend evidence to reduce difficulty of skill test by 2, so that's fun. And his star effect lets me place an evidence on an asset I control. I also have a camera. This camera allows me to move evidence onto my camera and put evidence on new enemies and treacheries as they come into play. And if I can take pictures of them, I get that evidence. It'll make sense once we do it. Oh, Tao! I've
What?
wasted one of my words of wisdom in a prior thing because this one says proof in the pudding.
I've never heard that saying before, but it's right there. Proof in
It's
the
right
pudding.
there. The proof is in the pudding.
Ah, well. So okay.
So other than that, yeah, I begin with this camera in the game. Like it just starts there. It's not permanent, but like it can be destroyed or other things.
Sure. I am playing Vincent Lee. He's a doctor. If I ever heal somebody, I get to give them this card on the mend. On the mend basically is uh an unexpected courage. So
Yep.
he's the inverse of Carolyn Fern, if you know that card. Carolyn Fern gives people resources when she heals horror. He heals damage, um, and then he gives them unexpected courages. Now I say that, but my deck is very, very much not focused on healing a lot, but we'll get to that. And my unique card, let me go ahead and grab it real quickly if I could find it. It's a bone saw. Here it is. This bone saw allows me to fight a little bit better with +2 fight. If I'm successful, I can take a damage to deal +1 damage. I can also heal 5 damage from an investigator at my location. Then I have to test 4 books, and if I fail, the investigator I healed from suffers a physical trauma. So high risk and high reward. Well, it's more like guaranteed reward, but high risk.
Yep.
All
So
right,
wait,
so
what
let's pull
is?
that in. Hmm?
Let me. So you start with 2 on the men's.
I start with as many on the men's as there are investigators.
Oh,
You're
is there
only
an
allowed to have one
investigator?
in the hand.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Okay, and let's see here. This is probably a good time to get our random basic weaknesses. What is this?
That's the random basic weakness I already had, so we'll just
Oh,
draw 2 new ones.
yeah.
All right, so
So
therefore, Daryl Simmons, you are you gonna draw 2 or 3 and then pick one?
we're drawing 2 and then picking one. So I'm gonna draw
Okay.
this one and this one. Hey, don't look at that.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right.
So I can get this one.
You have to investigate a location with no clues to discard that. Otherwise, you lose 2 experience. Or if you ever reveal, cancel, or ignore an autofail token, you take a damage and a horror.
I mean, both of these seem like fine.
Hmm.
After I reveal an auto fail,
Yeah. So even if
I
you
I'd
cancel it,
probably I'll
it's
probably take this one. Like this one's not that
curiosity,
bad.
sure. And then I'll draw my 2.
Whoop, whoop.
Can I redraw another? I don't want another dread curse.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Ah, kleptomaniac.
Kleptomania.
I have to steal an item, asset, or resource from another investigator and then shuffle this into my deck,
I would
or
ask
take horror every
that
turn.
you don't do that.
The funny thing about kleptomania is I believe like my other investigators can trigger it and then they shuffle it into their deck. So therefore, like I can pull this and then Daryl Simmons all like, I want to steal some money. And
Oh
he
yeah,
does
they
and he
can
becomes a
they
kleptomaniac.
they can use it, can't they?
However, I think
Wait,
I'll take
does it still stay in your deck like at the end? Or if it ends in my
no,
deck, do I just
I think
have
no, it shuffles into your deck, but then at the end of the game, the deck's reset is my guess. Because it would
okay.
make no sense for it to stay like pass it. I mean, it kind of does make sense, but I'm not gonna worry about that. It doesn't say add to your deck, or something like that. So I'm gonna take 13th Vision because this seems, although funny,
I mean, it's
it's
hilarious. You
probably
could just
better
take
with.
my camera.
Could I? No, that's a permanent. Oh wait, no, Daryl
No,
Six
it's
Simmons
Daryl's
deck.
Daryl's Kodak is not a permanent. I specifically said that
If
earlier.
I took your camera, you would be so upset at me. Why do you have 3 resources?
Because I was nothing, no reason. Don't
All
worry
right, I'm
about it.
gonna take the 13th Vision and put that in my deck.
Okay, I'm gonna
All
put
right, so
this
then
one in
let's
my deck.
shuffle our decks well.
Let's read
And
the
oh,
agenda.
agenda. I'll
Yeah,
read the agenda. Agenda 1A. When it rains. Arriving in London, you patiently await your contact, but none arrives. Inspector Flint, or one of his proxies, was supposed to meet you at a narrow tea house tucked away in a narrow storefront just outside of Trafalgar Square. Wondering what could have gone wrong, and suspecting the worst, you set off to investigate. When this agenda advances, move all doom on it to the next agenda. Okay?
that's scary. I don't
Yeah.
like that at all.
Mm-hmm.
Clues and capers. You draw your umbrella. Your umbrella. You draw your umbrella closer, using it to obscure your identity. Each person you pass on the street could be your contact, or could be out to get you. Objective as a group, spend the requisite number of clues to advance before the agenda advances. Before
Ooh.
the agenda advances.
We need
Okay.
4 clues in 2 turns. Okay, so we start here in the rainy London streets. Cold rain pelts the dreary streets in a rhythmic pitter-patter. Despite the hour, the square is bustling with automobiles, carriages, and pedestrians. Somewhere in this crowded city is the man you seek, or are you already too late? Hey, there's 4 clues here. This gets X Shroud. X is the current X number, so it's +1. It's a 2.
So to two.
If there's no clues, add clues to it until there's clues on it. Resign. We should wait for Inspector Flynn. All right, ready to draw opening hands?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway.
Well, one thing to note also is one of my permanents, both of our permanents actually. When the first turn for you begins, you need to discard the top 10 cards of your deck because of short supply. And
Yep.
for me, I have, when the first turn of the game begins, play any number of item assets from your hand, reducing the cost of each by 1. During this turn, you have 3 fewer actions. So during my first turn, I have no actions.
Yeah. No. No
Except,
offense. No offense to Lindsay, but what is the art on Geared Up? Like that arm is really big. Like his right hand looks huge, doesn't it?
look, it does, but come on. Let's draw
Okay.
opening
Hang on.
hand.
I drew
Oops.
mine. I believe that's called cheating, Tao. Imagine
I
being like at an
accidentally hit
actual
55.
table, like at a tabletop. Oops, I accidentally drew my whole deck. Let me just
I hit 55 instead of 5. Okay, I'm sorry. I was
yeah.
impatient.
I mean these seem good. My stats are pretty good for investigating, so these seem
I will
good.
redraw 4 cards.
I'm gonna say I don't need this right now. I don't need this, and I don't need this. So I'm gonna draw 3. Oh, it's a good time to look at my unique weakness because I just drew it. Uh, and it's kind of a big important thing with Daryl. So Daryl's unique weakness is remove 4 evidence from cards you control. For each evidence you cannot remove this way, I take a horror. So potentially, if I draw this turn 1, I got no evidence on anything. I could just take 4 horror to start the game. It's very dangerous.
You have the weakness in your hand right now?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna draw a
okay.
replacement, but I was just pointing it out because I drew it. It's something that I will be afraid of. Okay.
Okay. I will go first. I'm going to play a Schaffner's Catalog for 1 resource, and then I'm going to play a Runic Axe for 3 resources. My turn is over.
Your turn's over.
Yes, I only got 2 items, unfortunately.
Oh,
It was a little bit of a disadvantage, but it's fine. I still saved some money in the end.
you saved $2. So as long as you can install two, or not install, but play 2 things. I'm used to Netrunner. Like, then it's usually pretty good. This is a 2, right?
Yes.
Okay. I am going to spend $1 to play. Actually, before I spend that, I'm just going to do deduction.
Okay, so that's a 6 against a 2. Minus
1.
1. So
Minus
you get
3
2
instead if you
clues.
have 2 or more clues. So give me 2 clues.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I will spend $1 and play research notes. Research notes says after a player or a card ability, after a player card ability places 1 or more of your clues on your location, place that many resources on research notes as evidence. Then test 0. For each point you succeed by, you may spend an evidence to discover a clue at your location.
So you could pick up a bunch of clues that you dropped.
So I am going to spend $1. Actually, no. It's a little too early for that. I'm just going to try and get another clue. 5v2.
Investigating in a 5 versus a 2. Success, another clue.
Success. We're
After
almost
that,
there.
we put 3 more clues on here.
It's only 2. 1 per investigator.
Until 2 clues on it. You're right.
Yeah.
Upkeep for both of us.
Yep.
I'm at a crossroads. I'm gonna lose an action.
Okay. We have a Doom. 1 of 2.
Although maybe people don't know what at a crossroads does because maybe it's not the same audience watching. I should just explain it.
That's true. We should read At a Crossroads really quick. So At a Crossroads is a dilemma, which is a new kind of card. It has a revelation ability, meaning you don't play it, like it doesn't cost an action to play. It just when you draw it, you do it. And so Tao is choosing the second option here, the one that says the chosen investigator. He has to choose investigator and decide one. So he chooses himself, and he'll lose an action during his next turn, but draw 3 cards.
Yep. So that's what I do. I'm gonna choose myself, and then I'm gonna choose that my next turn I draw 3 cards. So 1 of 2 doom encounters. Draw the encounter. Me first. I'm the lead investigator. Give me that card.
There you go.
Heavy rain. Test 3 brains. For each point you fail by, you must either take a horror or place 1 of your clues on your location. I'm going to commit analysis to this. Testing a 4 versus a 3. -1. If there is a concealed mini card at your location, reveal another chaos token. There's not.
There is
so
not.
That's gone. I succeeded. Just
wait.
read analysis. This is one of the newer cards.
Analysis is?
It is. After revealing a chaos token for the skill test, I may place 1 of my clues on my location to cancel that chaos token, return it to the chaos bag, and reveal a new one. I can do this any number of times. I did this just purely for the +1 blip because I have no clues.
I just wanted to read the flavor text on this, which is they mostly come out when it rains. Mostly.
And when they don't, they don't.
Yeah, but the art is like there's apparently invisible men are coming. Like
That's funny.
Oh no, I can either spend a clue or take 2 damage. I'll spend a clue.
Okay.
I mean, I know you could heal me and all, but
Not really.
I think it's fine. Not really.
Should I go first?
I should go first in case I can't get the second clue. You can attempt to get the second clue. I'm sure you'll get it, but you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend $3 to play the Raven Quill.
Okay.
So the Raven Quill says it's customizable. What does that mean? Let's go over here. So it means it comes with this extra card. This extra card that you can upgrade and do cool things with. I haven't upgraded anything, but this one does say I have to name a tome or spell to start with, which I'm naming Research Notes, which is a tome. Just wanted to make sure I didn't cheat there. Um, I attach it to a named asset that I control. So I'm going to attach it to my research notes. And then when I resign or the game ends, I can either mark a checkbox on the upgrade sheet for Raven's Quill, or I can reduce the experience cost to upgrade the attached asset before the next scenario by 1. So it will allow me to get these like cool special abilities. So for example, I could use Spectral Binding, and then my research notes won't take up a hand slot anymore. Or I can do Living Quill, and then when I use my research notes, it doesn't incur attacks of opportunity. So that's what customizable does. Is it lets you have these like cool cards that do more than what just the card says on it. They do like extra cool things, and you get to customize them as the name
Oh
implies.
shoot! Hold on a sec.
Oh, hold on, pausing. Oh, never mind. Oh, I forgot to do the
You
short.
forgot the short supply.
It's fine. 1, 2, 3,
Hey.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Wow, both your weaknesses are in there.
All right, that's great.
All right, you can pick up the clues, I guess.
I'll try and pick up the clues, I guess. 5v2.
5 2.
Success.
Success. 1 clue. I'll
5v2.
just copy and paste it. Ooh,
I
failure
failed.
on that one. Okay, so I'll have to pick up one of them. I draw 3 clues, and then
You want
first
to
action. I'm gonna
get it first?
investigate at a 4 versus a 2. Go. Failure. I don't have a book icon. Do you?
Uh, yes. Give me 1 second to look at things. Okay. Yeah, I can give you +1.
4 versus 2 to investigate again.
Bang. 5 versus 2.
Yeah. -1.
-1.
So I get the other. I'll just copy and paste it because it repeats the clue. And then we advance, right?
Hold on. I get to get a item. No, just a red card. Do I want Lucky or do I want Schaffner's Catalog?
I'd say Lucky's better.
I mean, it depends on if I need money or not.
Oh, that's true.
Is this an item? No. So I will take Lucky.
Well, okay.
Then
So
we
then we
advance.
Flip it over. You spot the figure on the other side of the
Movement
street.
in the dark. There's a title.
Just as a bright red bus approaches, you are certain whoever was there was staring directly at you. The bus cuts a swath through the foggy streets, and when it has passed, the figure is gone. I love that thing in horror movies and stuff. You just have to envision that the guy like runs out of view. Perhaps it is just your paranoia at work, but it cannot be a coincidence. It must have either been your contact or one of their foes, perhaps even the reason they are missing. Stealing yourself for any possibility, you set off in chase. Put the Kensington Gardens, Westminster Abbey, and Big Ben locations into play. So I'll do that.
I'll read the rest. The lead investigator draws the set aside the red gloved man enemy and resolves his concealed keyword.
Okay, the lead investigator draws the red gloved man. So we'll do that. But let's do it one by one first. Okay, so
Yeah, put out the
I
things.
have Big Ben in play, or not yet, and then Kensington Gardens, and then Westminster. These are the 3, and then these aren't in play yet. This is a wow. This is connected to a lot of stuff. So Big Ben's probably here. Kensington. This is connected on its own. So let's put this over here. No, stop. Just use the connection markers, please. I beg you.
Why?
It looks better.
Okay.
And then the Westminster Abbey. This is connected to 2 things. I think this is a triangle. I'm pretty sure this is a triangle. There we go.
Yellow
So it's
circle,
like that.
green thingy, yellow circle, and then this one is squiggles.
Okay. Draw the set-aside red-gloved man. Resolve his concealed keyword. So I drew him. Concealed 2, and he has retaliate. The only detail I could remember was his gloves. Red as blood.
Okay, so here's one of the concealed cards. Do you want to do the concealed card Where do you want the other two?
Okay, so we shuffled them together. You already shuffled it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, do they have to go in empty locations or?
I'm gonna put a resource on him with Daryl Simmons.
Okay.
Take a picture. After an enemy or treachery enters play, exhausts Daryl's Kodak and place a resource on that person as evidence. So one of them has to go here. So I've put one there.
Let's just put it like this then. How's this sound?
It's up to you. However you want to do it.
Sure.
It's your
We'll do
enemy that you've drawn.
Advance the agenda directly to 2A. Do not resolve agenda 1B. So we just
Wabunk.
throw that away. And then,
Do we still hold on? When this agenda advances, we move all doom to the next gen. So we still do that.
okay. Figures in the fog. Your mind must be playing tricks on you. Misshapen figures dance through the dense London fog whenever the rain lets up. Are these distortions like the ones in the photograph Inspector Flint showed you, or is your quarry hiding in the mist and gloom? When this agenda advances, move all doom on it to the next one, and you get to read the act.
The game is afoot. You chase a shadow. You chase a shadow shrouded by night. It might as well be a needle in a haystack. Some sort of needle haystack, if you will. But still, you search, hoping for any clue that may lead you to the truth. Objective: chase down the mysterious figure before the agenda advances. If an investigator engages the red-gloved man, we advance.
So we have to find him. So our turns are done. Your
Upkeep.
resourceful's gone. We upkeep.
We added
2 of
doom.
4 doom, and then encounters.
Okay. Undercover. If there's no enemies in the shadows, it gains surge. There is an enemy in the shadows. Otherwise, test 4 books or 4 boots. If you fail, place a decoy at the location with the most concealed mini cards. Flip it face down and shuffle each concealed mini card at that location. Okay. So
We add an extra decoy.
yeah, that doesn't seem that bad. So I will do 5 versus 4.
Why are you flipping over a token?
I don't know. I can do that to get that. Is that good? Yeah, 5 or 4. -1, success.
Okay, so nothing happens to you. My encounter. Wait, I was supposed to draw that.
Oops, I was my bad. It's too late.
Okay, yeah.
I don't think it matters that much. Like
Testing a heavy rain again. They mostly come out when it rains. 3 versus 3, go. -1. I take 1 horror. Okay, that's gone. I want to set up a little bit if that's okay. So I'll go first.
I mean, okay.
So I will spend 3 resources. I'm gonna toss down Jessica Hyde. She comes into play with 2 damage on her. I get +1 fist, and after my turn ends, I heal the damage from her. First action. Second action, I'm gonna use up the remaining resources on Schaffner's catalog and throw down my hollowed mirror. When this enters play, I add in a soothing melody to my hand and shuffle the other 2 in my deck. And then for my last action, this is a Shroud of 3 now. I'm not the best at this, unfortunately.
We don't need the clues. We need to open the concealed people.
But I still need to beat. Oh, I could fight it in order to do it. That's right.
Yeah, you can fight them if you want to do that, or you can run away. But that's terrible. Don't do that.
Not exactly good at that.
Hold on. Let me check something about the
concealed.
The concealed. Like, is it an actual fight action?
Well, this is concealed mini cards. We go to the other one, right?
No. Concealment are not enemies and cannot be engaged. Any investigator same location may attempt to expose it by successfully attacking it or evading it as if it were an engaged enemy. So yeah, you can use your weapon to attack it.
Ooh, okay. So I will fight it with my. I will use my runic axe on this location.
I think that's how that works, right? Like
I believe it. So
by
I'm
attempting to successfully attacking it or evading it as if it were an engaged enemy. So that's like a fight action, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm fighting at a 6 versus a 3 with my runic axe. I'm gonna empower this runic axe with accuracy, so I have +2 fists. So it's +3 total. Oh, so
Okay.
it's actually a 7 versus a 3. 7 versus 3 go. -1 success. So this is flipped over.
Flip it over. Oh, it's a decoy.
All right, my turn is done. Oh, after my turn ends, Jessica Hyde heals a damage. Because I healed a card, I get it on the mend.
After one of your card effects heals damage from an investigator or an investigator's ally asset, you do get an on the mend. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I will saunter on over to the Westminster Abbey. It's not
Okay.
Westminster Abbey, by the way, Tao. It's Westminster. There's not a second.
Minced. Okay, fine. Read the flavor text.
The Gothic Abbey near the palace is both a place of religious significance and a traditional burial site for English royals. Lights flicker in the windows as the gentle rain turns to an ominous downpour. You would not be the first to seek guidance on such hallowed ground, but you wonder what else may be at work within its aged halls. Walls. Close enough. Ah! Oh, I can parlay. Choose a location and test one brains to ask around the abbey. For each point you succeed by, look at the revealed side of a concealed mini card at the chosen location without exposing it. Once per game. Okay. Well,
Maybe
I
if
don't.
there's a bunch of concealed cards at one location.
Yeah. Um. Okay. Well, I guess that was number one. Number two, I'm going to investigate the actual location because I want a clue.
5 versus 1.
So we'll just do 5v1.
Ooh.
Oh,
Place
I
an
can
evidence
place
on
an
an
ass, an evidence. And then I've discovered a clue,
Okay, 1 clue for you.
and then I can take a picture of that clue because there is a, or I'm sorry, I don't get this clue. I get the one that's on the red gloved man
Yep.
because he is
You
not
got a
at
picture.
any
Flash.
location. I got a picture of him. I got pictures of Spider-Man.
The proof is in the pudding.
The proof is in the pudding. I will probably.
You know, Daryl Simmons does kind of look like J.K. Simmons if you have no idea what J.K. Simmons looks like.
That's accurate. I'm gonna try and reveal this guy so I can get punched in the face by this red gloved man. Probably.
At the end of your turn, got it. 5 versus 1.
Do it. I've
You
done it.
did it. Flip it over.
It was him.
It was him. Do we actually lose the other concealed card?
No, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
it stays out. Hold
So
on.
he
Let's
engages.
just check. Because this is a new card.
It's the enemy's exposed. If there's no other enemies in the shadows, set all remaining
Ah.
mini cards and play aside. Yeah, there's no reason in order to be like, I know it's you, decoy.
Okay. Red gloved man. So he's concealed one and he retaliates. He's a victory point, Tau. A victory point.
Oh my god, I need it.
He's very hard to do anything about. Jesus Christ.
He does fight really, really tough.
He is not a
Okay.
hunter though, so if I can escape from him, then he's good. He punches me good.
So we oh yeah. But before that,
Before that we
enemy phase,
advance.
we advance. So I'm gonna flip this over. Let's throw this
Okay.
away.
The chase is on.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. After much toil and pursuit, you finally catch up to the figure you've been chasing. A feeling of vindication washes over you as you spot the red gloves the man wears. It was no phantom you chased. This is the one you have sought out all along. You corner him in a narrow alleyway, sheets of rain and fog masking your approach. Several more figures flank the man. A meeting, perhaps? To your surprise, he casts an expressionless glance in your direction. Then, fast as a flash of lightning and gone just as swiftly, a formless shape ducks out of view. A chunk of a nearby building goes along with it. When you turn to question your quarry about what happened, they have all fled east. You inch forward and examine the partially excised wall, covered in an ectoplasmic substance, like the negative of an underdeveloped photo. Set the red-gloved man aside, out of play.
Well, he's gone.
Thank God. Put the set-aside Tower Bridge and Tower of London locations into play.
Tower Bridge and Tower of London.
Then we will shuffle the set-aside Crimson Conspiracy and Outsiders Encounters set into the encounter deck, along with the encounter discard pile.
Okay, these two are in play now. The Tower Bridge is connected to the Rainy Street London Bridge, and that is connected to the Tower of London itself.
Okay, and then I put the other ones in there.
Oopsie.
And then we advance directly to 3A.
The connection. It is clear now that Inspector Flint's hunches were correct. The man in the red gloves is not operating alone, and whatever he is up to, it has something to do with the recent vanishings. You could wait to report what you have seen, but by then the man and his cohorts may have already put into motion whatever scheme they are planning. No, you have only one choice. You must find the man with the red gloves at all costs. Okay.
Dun dun dun.
Hey, Doom actually goes away when the Doom goes away on this thing.
Yep. We also have eyes in the tower. Your gaze turns eastward in the direction you last saw the man heading. Over the tower bridge lies the famed Tower of London, where even more eyes watch your approach. These belonging to a conspiracy of dark and brooding ravens. For what reason could he be heading here? There.
It's a Raven! You
It's a
lucky for
raven for
he
the
doesn't
rest
punch
of
you,
your life.
since he is a terribly hard enemy to fight in the beginning.
I got
Uh,
lucky.
our
Only
turn is
invest.
done.
We have to go to Tower of London and spend 6 clues.
Yeah, we do. And then upkeep for both of us.
Upkeep.
3 of 9 Doom encounters. Me first.
Oh.
Locked door. This place is now. Oh no! The rainy London streets are locked.
Oh no! Somebody locked us out of the streets. Figures in the dark. It's peril. Be quiet. If there are no enemies in the shadows, it gains surge. Okay, you can
I
talk
have to be
again.
quiet about the surge.
No, my camera. I
That's
would
a little
actually
unfortunate.
probably lose my camera in this case because this was so expensive. Test 4 brains. I've got 2.
But you'll lose your 2 evidence.
I am going to commit this to get +2, so it's 4v4.
Well, you can also spend an evidence.
Oh, I can spend an evidence. It's 4v2.
Nice.
I forgot I have an ability.
You did it! You're
I did
fine!
it.
Alright, my encounter. Wait!
That was
After
my...
an
No,
enemy...
we're done.
You can attach an evidence to this locked door.
Oh, hell yeah.
Somebody locked the streets of London!
There we go.
I must get a photo of this. But wait, you need to discover a clue here without removing the locked door.
It's going to be hard.
Yes. My encounter.
Because I
Oh
can't
wait, no, I already drew
investigate
one.
there.
I already drew one.
You did, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go explore these other places, I suppose, right?
It's up to you. Whatever you want to do, Mr. Doctor.
You can go
Wait,
first.
did you Jessica hide?
Hmm? What about her?
Didn't you play her last 2 turns ago?
No, I played her 1 turn ago.
Okay, never mind then. Do I go first, or do you want me? Or...
You can go first. Check out the Big Ben. I'll check out the Kensington Gardens.
Okay. Should I get? I should pick up this clue at least, right?
Yeah, they're helpful.
I will look at this clue.
Okay.
5v1. I've done it.
Okay, here's a clue for you.
I'll walk up into Big Ben. Big Ben, a fixture of the London skyline. The clock tower at the north end of the Palace of Westminster looms over the city, its face like the eye of a watchful guardian.
Victory point.
As a fast action, I can choose a concealed mini card at Big Ben or a location or connecting location and test 2 boots. If I succeed, look at the revealed side of that concealed mini card without exposing it. If I fail, take a horror.
That would be useful.
Irrelevant.
If there were concealed cards here.
Okay. Then I'm going to spend $1, and I'm going to drop 2 clues on Big Ben.
Okay.
Oops, drop my clues. To play Captivating Discovery. To search the top 6 cards.
No, wait. For each clue, you're just gonna you should look at your cards.
Oh yeah,
first
I should look at my cards first.
So look at the top 6, and for every
2 cards,
2 cards you want to pick up, you can drop a clue.
So definitely want to pick up this one, and I definitely want to pick up this one.
That's 1 clue.
And I definitely want to pick up this one.
Okay, and that's gonna be 2 clues.
Definitely want to pick up this one. Yeah.
All right, and then it says you manipulated the deck. All right, you get 2 evidence on research notes.
Yep, I do get that. That was my turn.
All right, my turn. I'm gonna go left and check out the Kensington Gardens. The night's unusually somber mood is enough to drown out even the beauty of the royal park. The round pond threatens to flood as the downpour continues. This place has been a popular meeting ground for many years. Perhaps the man with the red gloves and his cohorts are here? After you expose a decoy here, heal a horror. After you expose an enemy here, take a horror. Ooh, okay.
Mm.
Well, it's pretty
worth a
easy
victory
shot for
point.
me. Yeah, so I'm gonna investigate here.
4v2.
Yeah, I'll throw away my on the man because I'll get it back. 6v2 for the first one.
Okay.
Success.
Success.
I get the clue. And for my second action, I'm just gonna investigate a base 4 versus 2. -1
1.
because I only have one clue. And I got it.
Success.
Why did you drop all your clues at an incredibly difficult place to pick up clues?
Don't worry about it, Tao. It's fine.
All right, upkeep for both of us.
Okay.
And 4 of 9 doom encounters me first. Oh no.
He's
Conceal
concealed.
2. The Coterie Agent A.
Okay, that's you, and
Wait,
that,
hold on.
and that.
After did they enter the shadows?
Yeah, they
They
enter the
do.
shadows.
So therefore, after they enter the shadows, place a doom on it. So they have a doom, and
Uh,
then
I'm also going to take a picture of it.
okay. So I have to move 3. We'll move 1 here, and 1 at your location, I guess.
Yep.
All right. Oh, speak. Oh, Runic Axe get its
Or
charge back.
you can do one here instead.
No, we want to reveal them sooner because well, I guess it is a bit of a pain. You know what? Because that's a shroud of 4. You're right. You want me to move it here instead?
Yeah, I would say moving it there, or
Okay,
you
make
can
sure you
even do
pick
it
up those
here if you
clues.
want. But
Sure, we'll put it here. I mean, it's if we're lucky, we'll be able to find them. Your encounter.
oh, we don't even fight this thing. We just expose it and it dies.
That's why I'm saying, like, why not just move it to your location?
Because my
Oh, but
location's hard to investigate.
I guess so.
Do you want to go
All right.
first and try to get the investigate
Yeah, I'll
things
I'll
for
go
those?
first. Um,
Because yours are easy. And then if you go and do those two, then I know that I have to do that
it's
one.
there for sure. Yeah. So I'll go. Oh, your encounter. Your encounter. You didn't draw an
Oh yeah,
encounter.
yeah, my encounter.
Ooh.
I must either spend a clue or choose and
You drawn
discard.
3 perils in 4 turns.
Spend one. So I can either spend a clue or choose and discard half of my non-weakness cards in my hand, rounded up. That's discarding 4 cards. That sucks.
You don't have a clue.
I don't have a clue though, so I gotta. Um, hmm. I'll get rid of analysis and resourceful and the Raven's Quill and Arcane Enlightenment.
Okay.
Okay, go
I'll
ahead.
go first. Oh, Jessica Hyde healed last turn, which means on the men's back in my hand.
Yep.
First action, I'm going to use a charge of Runic Axe and swing at this mysterious. What if it's an innocent bystander that I just chop?
Then that's unfortunate,
7
Mr.
versus 2.
Doctor.
Oh, you may heal a damage or from an investigator ally out. So I will heal a damage on me. Reveal. It's a decoy.
Wait, don't you get your on the mend?
I can only have a 1 on the mend in my hand. It's limit 1 in your hand.
Okay.
So I already have one. Second action, I'm gonna walk here, and then I'm gonna use another action of my Runic Axe. This time, yeah, 7 versus plus the 3. It's 4. 7 versus 4. You know what? I'm gonna save the charge on
Why is
Runic
it
Axe
4?
because
Oh,
it's
because
plus
it's
the
3.
number of
Yeah,
charges.
you're right.
Yeah, I'm gonna discard on the mend instead. So I'm fighting at a 7 versus a 4 again. Success.
Okay.
Ah, they're gone.
Get out of here. My
You don't get
Reese,
that.
I don't get that.
Well, they weren't there. So then this decoy is also gone.
Dang it.
Okay.
My turn.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna do a deduction on Big Ben. I think I can find him.
6 versus 4.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, you can use an evidence. Okay,
I've
hold
done it.
on. Here you go.
Give me 2 clues. Then I will test with my research notes.
5 versus 0.
I will spend. Oh, I have to succeed by stuff. So 5v0. I've done it.
You
I'm gonna
succeed by
get.
4. You pick up 2 clues for 2
I'm gonna
evidence.
pick up 1 clue.
Really? Okay. You have 1 action left.
Okay, I will investigate Big Ben. I
Uh,
meant to do Eureka. Yeah.
oh, 6 versus 4. You do fail, unfortunately, by 1.
No, but I've got 6, and I'm lucky.
Now you're lucky. Now you get to search the top 3 for a card. Here you go.
Let's see. I guess I'll take this card. Okay.
All right. Upkeep for both of us.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, I have a wounded bystander here. They start with 3 damage,
Oh man, he looks
and if I
terrible.
don't fully heal them, I take a mental trauma. They count as an ally asset, although they don't take up an ally slot, thank God.
When you take non-direct damage, at least one of it has to be assigned to your wounded bystander. It's like a really worse key of Ys. It doesn't even give you any stats
I guess so. Although the funny thing about this, like,
now.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one who injured him with my swinging the axe like a madman.
That sounds accurate, actually.
5 of a 9 doom encounters me first. Spend a clue or discard half the cards in your hand. That is honestly not too bad, but I'd lose 4 cards because it's rounded up. I'll spend a clue. Wait, we need
6.
6
We're
clues to
fine. We're
proceed.
fine.
This is a lot. Yeah, okay, I'll throw it's peril, so you can't tell me anything. Fine, it's fine. All right, I
Yeah.
spent a clue. Your encounter.
My encounter.
Ooh.
What the heck does substance dissimulation? Okay. For each set aside hollow you own, well, I don't know what that means. If there are one or more copies of that hollow in your play area or hand, discard those copies and take a damage or horror. If no cards are discarded by this, choose a non-weak. Okay. Choose a non-weakness card you control in your hand or play area and set it aside out of play as a hollow. If there are one or more copies of that hollow in your play area and or hand. Okay, I kind of get it. Um, so I will put aside this Hawkeye folding camera,
Okay.
I guess.
Interesting.
Actually, which one's gonna be better? Yeah, I'll put the Hawkeye folding camera out. Okay.
That's a weird card. It was worded very weirdly.
Yeah. Hollow.
Anyways, you should go first and meet me at the Tower Bridge, I guess.
Well, I gotta get my evidence though, Tao.
Oh, you're gonna pick it up from the locked door?
So I'm gonna move over here,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to spend or I'm gonna test my research notes.
Okay, 5 versus 0. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, it's too late. Never mind. You succeed by 1, and then you get a clue. It's copy and pasted because clues regenerate on this thing.
And I'll take a picture of that thing.
Flash.
You can just remove it.
Somebody locked the streets of London. See it live.
I copy and pasted it. So,
Oh, okay. One more.
Okay, and then for my last action, I'm gonna spend 2 to get this thing online.
Ooh, empirical hypothesis.
Yep.
Choose one.
So I
You
have to
beat me or
choose
fail.
either I'm gonna fail a test by 2 or more, or I'm gonna succeed a test by 3 or more. And then if that happens, I can exhaust this to add an evidence to it, and then I can spend an evidence to draw a card.
Okay.
Uh,
My turn. I'm going to
does
play.
So I have a question, Tao, because I am not sure. When it says spend an evidence, is it like okay, never mind. It means an evidence from this.
Yeah.
I can't like send it pictures of Spider-Man in order to draw cards. Gotcha.
Okay. Uh,
Okay.
my turn. I'm going to play Bizarre Diagnosis. I drop a clue, and then I heal 3 damage from
Oh
Investigator
my
or Ally
god, that
assets.
art!
So I drop I drop a clue here. You get a resource on your research notes, and I fully heal the wounded bystander. He's gone.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, I needed to do that to get rid of this weakness. We do
Wait,
need to pick up
why do I get a clue on my research notes?
because I draw player card ability. Place the clue on my location.
Place one of more of my clues on my location.
Of your clues. Never mind. I thought it was any clues. Okay.
No.
So I just dropped my clue then. And then for my second action, I'm gonna walk down here to the Tower Bridge, spanning the River Thames. I
Thames.
don't know. Thames. The
Thames.
newly built Tower Bridge has quickly become a cultural icon connecting central London with the East End, which has seen much growth in recent years. To the north, just over the bridge, a dark cloud encircles the Tower of London.
Oh no.
Maybe there's another way in. Test brains or books. If you succeed, put the set aside Trader's Gate location into play. Okay. Stories have been told of the prisoners who were brought to the Tower of London by barging along the river Thames.
Thames. Thames. It's the Thames.
I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. Leave me alone. Perhaps you could follow their morbid example. I
Thames.
kind of want to check that out, so I might do that. For my
Well, this is
okay, you
locked right
test.
now, so we can't go into Tower of London.
Oh,
The
as an
main the
additional
main
cost
gate.
to enter.
Yeah,
Oh
it's locked
yeah,
and securely guarded. As additional cost to enter, we have to spend 4 clues as a group to
we
get
need
in.
10 clues. Yeah, I think we want to do this, but I don't have the best odds, unfortunately.
If only someone broke down this door, Mr. Doctor.
Oh, wait a sec. I healed damage. I get on the mend in my hand.
How did
So
you heal?
that's actually better odds. Then you know what? I'm gonna test and commit on the mend. 6 versus 5. Uh,
How did you heal damage?
when I dropped a clue with bizarre diagnosis.
Oh, okay.
And then this is my hold on. 6 versus 5. I'll discard my soothing melody. 7 versus 5 in order to, oh no, yeah, 7 versus 5 books in order to find the Trader's Gate. Success! Okay, so the Trader's Gate location goes into play.
Okay.
Here we go. This is a Tetris piece. It's connected like this. And then this still is one way, but maybe it has an easier way in order to get in. So let's just do this. Okay, I put it into play. Although the original entrance of the Watergate has long since been bricked up, you commandeer a small vessel and make your way along the river anyway. Perhaps there is still a secret route one might take here to infiltrate the Tower of London. Oh, I gotta see it. All right, we're done here. Upkeep.
Upkeep. I almost moved you to there because I thought it was the explore action. Doom, we're at
uh,
6 of 9.
Encounters.
You're
I'll
first.
be first. Heavy rain. Testing a 3 versus a 3. I take horror if I fail. Go.
And you're secretly a cat.
I'm gonna
Oof.
spend 1 and play lucky. I succeed. I fail by 1, so therefore I take 1 horror.
Okay, okay.
I'm secretly a cat. I
You
hate
keep,
rain.
yeah, you keep getting like trounced by rain. Oh no, what is
What the
this?
heck?
It's a paracausal entity. When paracausal entity engages you, look at the top card of your deck. If it's not a weakness, set it aside out of play as a hollow.
You should do your voice mod thing to make it robotic and say file AT151.
I'm gonna take a picture of it later.
Take a picture of it.
So I look at this and go, yeah, that's a hollow.
Okay.
Whatever that means. Help, Tao.
It's sucking things into. Oh, you need me to fight it? Okay.
Yeah, I can't fight for shit.
Then I'll go first. I'm going to spend 1 to walk up here. Stand very still.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing at it. I'm gonna use 2 charges of Runic Axe. One will actually
One for damage, one for punching power.
fight. You get skill to. When do I play Practice Makes Perfect?
During a skill test at your location.
So at any point. So before I spend the charges on Runic Axe, because I want to see if I draw my Vicious Blow.
Um, I don't know. I'll say yes because it's
Yeah, yeah.
ambiguous, but I have no idea.
Okay. So I'm gonna spend 1. I had 7 in order to play Practice Makes Perfect. I get to search the top 9 cards for a practice skill. There it is. I will commit Vicious Blow to this. Whoopsie, that's my bone saw. Uh, I'm gonna spend a charge in order to just do accuracy. So I'm fighting now at a
4, 5, 6, 7.
7, 8, an 8 versus a 3.
Oh no, wait, hold on. It's 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, no, it's 8. You're right.
8 versus 3. Ooh, I will heal a damage on me and take it on the mend. So I do 2 damage to it. This goes in my hand. It dies.
No, my
For my last
photos.
action, I'm gonna walk back down for my last action. Your turn.
Okay. I will. I will declare. Oh, this should have been at the very beginning that I will succeed by a test by 3 or more.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna walk down. I'm going to investigate this location. Actually, no, I'm not going to investigate this location. I'm going to go into this other location.
Raiders Gate. Test 5 fists or boots. If you succeed, reveal the Tower of London. If you fail, take a damage. Finding a way in through here will be tricky, but if your hunch is right, you might be able to slip in without anyone suspecting your approach. You prepare yourself for an underwater excursion, hoping the gate wasn't fully blocked off.
I will investigate with a 6v4.
Okay. Ooh, you succeed by 3.
I can't believe it. I
You
get
get
to
a
look at
clue and you get
the
to search the top 3.
top 3. Search. Okay, I don't want that. I guess I'll take this.
Okay. And upkeep for both of us, right?
Yeah, you went.
Okay. And then 7 of 9 Doom encounters.
Okay. I'll
Spend a clue and take
spend
2
a
damage.
clue.
Oh
I'll
wait,
take.
this is me. This is me,
Oh,
isn't it?
that's you.
God, I'm
Yeah,
doing
that's
it
you.
wrong. I'll take 2 damage, which easily goes up
Jessica,
to
no.
your encounter.
Knives in the
Knife.
dark. Put in this into the play. I'll take a picture of
Okay.
it.
After you expose a decoy, take 2 damage. At the end of your turn, test 3 boots to get rid of it.
Okay.
Oh, he's wiping his knife.
Oh no. Good thing I took a picture of it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Shall I go first and try to open the Trader's Gate?
Sure.
I will
If
spend
if
an
you
action.
can't, then I will just use my clues to open the
No, no,
thing.
no, no, no. I'll spend a clue to walk in here. An clue. I'll spend an action to walk in here. Second action, I'm going to attempt to break it open. I'm gonna commit 3 cards to this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 against 5. Let me in! Ah! I take a damage on me, and then these all go away. I can get in next turn for sure, because I'm gonna get on the men back. Oh, speaking of which, this goes here. I'll draw a card for my last action since I failed.
So you're saying I
Dang it.
shouldn't go in there. I shouldn't
Oh, at the
just.
end of my turn, Jessica Hyde heals. I get on the mend. Commit only to a test. I can't commit on the mend to you. I
Should,
mean, 4 clues is a lot. Oh. Maybe just pick up some extra clues while we're waiting here. I don't know. I'll try one more time to break in. That was a very unlucky auto fail.
okay, I'm gonna head over here.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay $1 to play Dr. William T. Mallison, working on something big. When I draw an encounter card from the encounter deck and I don't like it, I can exhaust him and place a clue on my location to cancel that, and then draw a new card.
Okay.
Um, then I will investigate, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got 5v2. I think is fine. I'll do 6v2 because there's no reason for me to keep that.
Oh, shoot.
I'm gonna do this. I'm always gonna do the same thing unless I say otherwise. So he's always
Okay,
on
okay.
win by
Always
3 or
succeed.
more. Yeah.
6 versus 2.
6v2.
Success. You get an evidence.
An evidence, and I get another evidence.
Oh, man. You're just lining up the evidences. Upkeep. 8 of 9 and encounters.
Yep, yours first.
If there's no enemies in the shadows, gain search. Obscuring fog here. This is a
I'll take a
shroud.
picture of it.
Oh my god.
Look at that fog. Put seeing it. Oh, I should have took a picture of this.
Oh, it's too late.
After I
you fail.
take a horror. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know how I would take a picture of seeing shadows. Look at these shadows. And then a big bulb flash at me.
I'm seeing
They're
shadows.
gone. They're not in the picture.
I'll go first. I'm gonna do the same thing with Trader's Gate again, testing a 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 against 5, go. Oh my god! I take another damage.
You failed, Tom.
Alright, you're gonna have to reveal it because I can't do anything. For my second action, I'm gonna
Can you get
throw
the
down
clue?
No, of course not.
Oh, because it's the fog, yeah.
It's a 6.
The
I'm gonna throw it on
fog.
my. That's 2 auto fails right when I need to beat a really tough test. I'm gonna throw it on my backpack. I get to search the top 6 for items or supplies. There's 1. There's 2. Okay. That is not a.
What'd you
No,
get?
you don't reveal them. They're stay face down, you fool.
Do they?
Yes, it says face down.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna delete those bandages you didn't see.
Bandages, bandages.
I guess I'll play the bandage.
Okay.
All right, my turn is done. Please reveal it. Since I'm failure.
I'm gonna walk in. Well, hold on. I'm gonna investigate this location.
Okay.
5v2. I yeah.
Failure.
Oh no, but I'm lucky, so I'll get it.
Nicely done. You get a clue.
Then I'll walk into the Tower of London. I got to spend 4 clues.
The reveal. After you end your turn at the Tower of London, you must either lose 2 resources or each enemy in the shadows attack you. Can you
Is that?
pick the enemies in the shadows attack you if there's no enemies?
I don't know. I think you can, because each of the no enemies would attack.
Sure, sure.
I don't
You
know.
have one action left.
For my last action, I will investigate, because we just need clues, right?
Yep, 5v3.
I'll play analysis.
Or 6v3. Success, unless you want to redraw.
No. Oh, I
Okay.
could. No.
Okay.
Fine.
Here you go.
I really need to start using my ability to like. I keep just being like, I'm collecting all these evidences, but why? Why am I collecting them?
Upkeep. Well, we're learning our characters for the first time. It's fine.
Yeah.
And then 9 of 9 Doom, we advance. As the night grows deeper and the rain becomes a torrent, you flinch at every moving shadow, every sound, every shape. You wonder if perhaps this investigation is getting the best of you, or maybe there are more of them than you thought, watching you, lying in wait for the perfect opportunity to strike. I must decide. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a coterie agent enemy and draw it, shuffle it, which we've already drawn, or each investigator takes a damage and a horror. The problem is that we're gonna draw one. Yeah, we're gonna draw one
I think maybe I
at
would
a
have to
shroud of 6. That's
spend the
insanely
$2.
tough. So I'm gonna choose we take a damage and horror, I think.
Okay. I think I'm for the Tower of London thing. I'm taking it back. I think I do have to lose the 2 resources because I can't choose the other one because there's no enemies.
Oh yeah, if it's a must, I think
Right.
um
Yeah, it's weird. We'll go with that. I lost the
yeah.
$2, so it's fine.
Okay. So both of us take a damage and horror.
Okay.
Oh, Jessica Hyde healed.
Wait, where's my dogs?
What? Oh.
Madison, Mallison, whatever your name is. Take some damage and
Okay.
horror.
And then plots and panic. Deep fog blots out the moonlight, bathing the city in utter darkness. From the rooftops, ravens watch your progress with inhuman intelligence. Every moving shadow sets your mind racing. If you don't find the man with the red gloves and stop his plans, who knows what he will do next? 7 do. Okay.
Of course, the ravens look at you with inhuman intelligence. They're not human. They're ravens. If they looked at
Counter.
you with human intelligence, that'd be spooky.
I will take 2 damage because I have no clues.
Okay.
I love that.
Wait,
Of course.
why does she have 2?
Because I took a damage and horror from
from
agenda.
that thing. Okay.
Yeah. Oh.
I guess I'll take 2 damage.
You finally took some damage that I could possibly heal on you. Oh wait. When I take damage, I can spend a supply to heal a damage. So I'll heal 1 damage off of me.
Wait, but why are you gonna do that? Because you're not gonna get your thing.
Actually, because I get on the men back every turn with Jessica Hyde.
As long as she's damaged.
Fine, whatever. Okay, fine.
I mean, you can do it. It's fine.
It's fine. I take damage. I don't know
Yeah.
if I was at 3 or 2. I forget. All right. Pick up that last clue. Let's advance.
I didn't do that one. Actually, there are no mini cards here. Okay, so these don't do anything, right?
No.
Oh, I didn't test the 3.
Oh, you didn't test it for a couple turns.
Well, I'm testing it now.
It's been around for quite a while.
I'm
Okay,
gonna use
three.
my
Do two
evidence.
tests. 3v1. Okay, it's gone.
I did it. It's gone now. Well,
All
this
right.
one is dead.
You should go first. Pick up that last clue, please.
Did we already do encounter cards?
We did. We just drew
Oh, the
the
hunting
two
shadows
hunting
twice.
shadows.
Everything was hunting us. Okay, I will use an evidence to try and um get this last clue.
Okay, 5v1.
5v1.
-1. You succeed by 3. You get an evidence.
I get an evidence. I've cracked the case.
You get 3 resources.
And we advance, right?
Yes.
That was my
So
first
let's
action.
flip this over. Quietly and cautiously, you follow the figure from a distance. With measured haste, he darts to and fro inside the ominous
He's
tower,
here.
searching for something. Finally, while you watch from the shadows, the man with the red gloves finds what he is looking for, a loose brick along one of the candlelit hall's many columns. He casually rotates the stone back into place with a kind of nonchalance, as if he were dealing with a piece of misplaced laundry. To your surprise, a section of the nearby wall rotates in turn, revealing a secret passageway. He ascends into darkness, and you follow
What's
the
that,
secret.
Scooby? Scooby snacks?
Put the tower prison location into play, and also, so put this in play, please, along with the Eye of Ravens attached to it.
I assume this is connected
Not
here.
controlled by anyone. Move all concealed mini cards to it. Draw the set aside red gloved man enemy and resolve his concealed keyword, putting all those concealed mini cards into play at the tower. So he comes into play. You could take a picture of him if you want. He has
I will
2
definitely take a
concealed.
picture of him.
So 1 of these, and then 2 of the. Oopsie, that's the wrong one. 2 decoys. Oopsie. And then put them all at the tower prison. That should be down here for thematically. We're walking down here. Why is
But-
this cloudy?
Because the backside of Tower Bridge said that there was a dark cloud encircling the Tower of London.
Tower prison says when a concealed mini card would enter play anywhere other than tower prisons, put it into play at tower prisons instead. Okay. Okay, you have 2 more. Oh, and then you can read the
Wait,
end.
what is this thing? During a skill test at your location, the performing investigator sets their base skill value for this test to 6. Then it flip it to its unstable side. The macabre ruby marble of the Eye of Ravens. So it's back down. It's back to my. Oh, did we read this? Caught
We did not.
red-handed. Somewhere in these forgotten crypts, the man with the red gloves is searching for something, but for what purpose? The red-gloved man gains parlay, test brains or books 5 to interrogate the red-gloved man. If you succeed, place a resource on him. He's already got one, though. It's in evidence, though. Stop the red-gloved man from stealing the Eye of Ravens. If he is defeated or if there are 2 resources on him, advance. So, this is evidence. I'm going to name this particular thing evidence.
Well, just change the color. Can you make it like red or something since you're a survivor? Oh, wow. That actually looks good. Okay. And then we need to parlay, but we need to find him first. So he's in one of these 3. Okay, so
I think that's how Daryl. Yeah, Daryl definitely works that way, right? Like he came
What?
into play after anyone enters play. Like when they go into when they become concealed, they enter play, right? I just want to make sure that that's
I'm pretty sure that's how it works, yeah.
correct.
Because they put Daryl in this campaign for that reason.
They spawn into
the
a game
shadows.
area. Okay.
They exist somewhere on the map, but unsure where, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
You have 2
So
actions left.
yep, I guess I'll move in there.
Okay,
Yo.
tower prison. What could the man with the red gloves possibly want in this place? While an investigator at Tower Prisons is performing a skill test, spend a clue. That investigator gets +2 skill value for this. When a concealed mini card would enter play anywhere other than Tower Prisons, put it into play in Tower Prisons. Okay.
Okay. And what is? Oh, we don't need clues anymore.
We need to parlay him twice, or we need to defeat him. I think we should parlay him.
But this is a
Pick up all these
victory.
clues. Yeah, pick up all the clues too. We don't need to. We've got 7 turns to parlay him. I think we're fine for
Okay.
now.
I would like to draw a card because I have no cards.
Well,
in
why
hand.
don't you use some of your evidence on empirical hypothesis that's free?
Oh. I'll use one.
You could draw 3 cards.
I got one. Okay.
Okay.
is dangerous. Okay,
That's true.
dangerous.
You are about to draw your
Um, I
weakness again.
I'm going to spend a clue to
Evidence, you
try.
mean?
Yeah, evidence, whatever it's called, to try and find it. Wait, did I gain an evidence earlier
You
this
didn't.
turn?
You. I believe you did. I'm pretty sure you succeeded this by 3, right? I'm
Okay.
not sure actually.
If
Hold
that's
on.
the case, then this gets tapped, and I'm not doing that. So I'll just investigate 5v4. What's the worst?
Nothing. Nothing
Getting,
is the worst that could
getting,
happen.
getting a
What
clue.
could possibly go wrong?
Okay.
I'll spend 2 actions to walk in here, and then we should probably pick up these clues before we begin parlaying him. So I'm just gonna set up a bit more if that's okay. I will draw a card. Okay, my turn is done.
Okay. Upkeep. I take a
Upkeep.
horror.
Oh, 13th vision. We fail ties. I'll get rid of that.
Doom.
Encounters.
1 of 7. Encounters. You're first.
Obscuring fog is here.
No, take a picture of it.
Your encounter?
Conspiracy in red. Place a doom on an enemy in the shadows. That's bad. Okay. If there are no enemies in the shadows, and then shuffle it. Okay.
Okay, so we have 1 doom, so that's basically a turn loss. But okay, I'll go first. I should get rid of. You should also be wary of this. You're gonna take a horror every time you fail a skill test here, unless you get rid of that.
Yep.
I will spend 2 actions in order to get rid of the 13th vision, and then I will draw. Oh, Jessica Hyde healed last turn. I will draw a card for my last action. Okay, your turn.
Okay. I will. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna spend $1 to play Captivating Discovery.
Here? Why not
Yeah.
walk out to do that?
Why would I walk out to do that?
Because you dropped a clue here.
Yeah.
All right, fine, fine. I guess you have research notes, so it's fine.
Let's see. What do I want? Probably not that. Let's see. I'll take this one, and
Okay, drop
I'll
a clue.
take this one.
Which means this guy, you get another evidence on this. Let's just copy the red ones.
Okay. And then this gets shuffled back in, and then I guess I'll get rid of this guy.
Okay. Upkeep for both of us. I have to throw away a card. I'll throw away emergency cash. Oh, Jessica Hyde heals a. You know what? I'm gonna not do that. I'm not gonna heal the damage off of her. I don't have to.
Oh, that's true. You can just leave her injured. Be
3
like,
of 7
save
Doom
me,
encounters.
doctor. You're like, no.
Knives in the dark. After you expose a decoy, take some damage. Okay, I'm fortunately not too worried about that.
I'll take a picture of your knives in the dark, right? Oh wait, no,
Okay.
that's. Wait, did you upkeep already?
I upkeeped already, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take a picture of yours. What does this do? If there are no enemies in the shadow, there are. Each enemy in the shadow attacks me, or each investigator loses an action. Well, what's his damage? 1 and 1? Yeah, he'll attack me. Actually, oh, I don't have a clue to place. So yeah, he'll attack me.
Okay, 1
Goodbye,
damage.
William.
Well, he was nice.
He existed. I don't have any clues right now, so he's kind of useless.
Okay. Do you want to go first and try to get rid of this obscuring fog?
I will go first.
Oh, do you take a you do take a photo of this knives in the dark.
I
Gotcha.
did. I did take the photo of the knives in the dark.
You can go first. I'll commit a card to help you out.
Okay,
I'll throw a
so
bizarre diagnosis if you're going to investigate.
I'm playing a
Go for
research
it.
notes.
Ooh, nice.
I'm going to uh, test 0.
Okay, testing a 5 versus a 0. Success. You get a clue.
I get a clue.
Okay, but
And I
you don't
spend.
get rid of obscuring fog, sadly.
I do spend an evidence. That's fine. Then I will spend a action to investigate.
I will commit bizarre diagnosis. You're +2,
I will
+3, +4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 versus 6. because I gave you a +2.
9 versus 6.
Success by
Success.
3, unless you want to drop a clue. Okay.
I get an
You get a clue.
evidence.
Obscuring fog. Here's your evidence. Here you go,
I
sir.
get an evidence. I get to search the top 3 for a card. I'll take this one. And then these go away.
All right. I will play Soothing Melodies and heal 2 horror off of me, just in case.
Not of me,
You're fine.
but you could give me the on the mend.
You know what? I'll heal from among. Okay, I'll heal 1 horror off of me and 1 damage from you. Here you go.
Thanks.
So demand. What kind of patient are you? This is how doctors feel. Just like God, you're
What
such a
kind of
great
patient
doctor.
are you? Like I'm busy patching myself up over here. You can't...
I will draw a card. I have nothing to do but set up. Yeah, I'll
Wait, you can
throw that.
investigate these, right?
Yeah, but I don't want to do that until we get all the clues and then we're ready to like parlay him all at once.
I mean, I'm gonna get all the clues like next turn. It's fine.
No, no, no. We have turn. We have to. I don't want to set up unprepared. I'm gonna play smoking pipe. And then at the end of my turn, I test knives in the dark before I heal Jessica Hyde, because both of them are at the end of the turn. I'm gonna test 1 versus 3. I will commit on the men to this. 3 versus 3. Ooh, I'm successful. So this goes away, and then you get whoopsie.
My
You get an
evidence. Why
thrown
do
in
I
the
get an
chat.
evidence?
What's that?
Why do I get an evidence?
Oh, you didn't.
Why are you just giving me evidence? Oh,
I
I
think
should have
just
actually. I should have taken that evidence before.
yeah, yeah. As soon as you got the clue, so yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then Jessica Hyde heals the damage off of her. I get on the mend back in my hand. Okay, upkeep for both of us. We're learning these characters for the first time.
Yes.
It's a little confusing sometimes.
It's hard.
4 of 7
4v7.
encounters
Your
for
encounter
me.
first.
Apocalyptic Presage.
Yeah.
When this enters play, each investigator chooses a non-weakness card they control in their hand or play area and set it aside as a hollow. If it's defeated, instead of adding it to victory display, discard and choose up to 3 set-aside hollows and add them to your hand. Okay, so we have an enemy on us now.
I'll
I'm
put
gonna throw
this
away this
scavenging
sector for
into
cash.
my hollow.
Okay, your encounter?
My encounter.
Undercover.
Undercover. I have to test
Uh,
4. If I fail, I place a decoy at the location with the most concealed and then shuffle them. Okay, so we put another decoy out if I fail.
okay.
I am going to play True Understanding and on the mend.
Okay, so you're at a 8 versus a 4 to this.
I'm also going to reduce the difficulty by 2.
8
Right?
versus a 2.
During a skill test at your location. This
Wait,
is at
why
my
make it? Oh, I guess because you want the draw cards thing.
Yeah, I get
8 versus
another
2.
I get another evidence. 8 versus 2. I have
Ooh,
failed.
failure. So that means
Oh,
place a
this...
decoy. So 1 extra decoy goes here, and then we gather these up, shuffle them. We don't know which of these 4 he's at.
I mean, we could probably just
The
leave
red
him in a
gloved man
stack.
is multiplying.
We can just leave him in a stack, I think.
That's true, actually. Okay, I'll go first because I have to kill this thing, I assume, right?
That'd be helpful, yeah. It's worth a
So
victory point, so probably.
That too. And we don't need our hollow cards. I will fight this thing with the runic axe empowered. Let's do 2 charges. So we're fighting at a 7 versus a 4. Let's make it an 8 versus a 4 for the first test. Swing 8 versus 4. Ooh, success. He takes 3 damage. And then the second one, I will use.
Wait, why does he take 3 damage?
Because I vicious blowed and
Oh,
I
you vicious
empowered
blowed. Yeah,
power.
okay.
Second one, I'm just gonna do accuracy. I'm not gonna do power, and I'm gonna commit my second vicious blow to this.
Wait, hold on 1 second. 1 second.
Hmm?
Can I do Daryl Simmons for you?
You technically can if you want.
Uh,
Although, did you? Oh, you failed that. Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't get the thing unless I succeed a test, but yeah, I'll give
I'm
you.
still gonna succeed unless it's an auto fail. You
Oh,
can keep
okay.
it.
Well, I was gonna say
Oh,
so you can save some cards, but that's fine.
okay. 8 versus 4. Ah, there it is.
It's an auto fail.
For my last one, I'm going to attack.
Okay, I'll give
with
you the evidence now.
Okay, this time I'm fighting at a 5 versus
Versus
a
2.
3,
Why
6,
is it
7
3?
versus a 3. Or
Should-
7 versus 2. Sorry, 7 versus 2.
Okay.
I read his name as his, or his health as his. God, there's so
Push
many
the
things to
button!
think
Push
about.
the button, Tao! You did it!
There's a concealed reveal another. -1 plus.
You
Oh God, -2.
you did it!
Okay, we did it. He takes 2 damage. I'm not going to use his triggered ability. We're just going to add him to victory display.
Wait, you're not going to use his triggered ability?
Because then you don't add him to victory display if you do that.
Oh.
All right, I killed him. My turn is done. Your turn.
Yeah, I
Pick
don't
up
need
those
those.
last 2 clues and we're set.
Well, we still have to find the red glove man and beat him up.
Oh, that's true. Well, pick up those clues and then try to find them.
Okay, I'll pick up a clue. I did it.
Oh, nice done.
That was 5v4. Okay, I'll spend an evidence to make it easier. 5v2.
-3, success. All right, now we have to find him.
I'll find him. 5v4. Yeah, 5v4.
Success. Draw one of the concealed cards.
It's him. It wasn't
Nope,
him.
it's not. Upkeep for both of us. And then
Oh my God, Tao, this
5
is
of 7. We have 2 turns left.
this is gonna be
Encounters.
great. Undercover's gone.
If you fail a skill test, you take a horror. That's kind of annoying. Place a do. Uh-oh.
There's Doom on him.
We have 1 turn left.
Okay, I should go fast then. Let me investigate, I guess. I wanted to do fun stuff.
No.
But...
You should try. I'll find him, and then you try to parlay him, because you can parlay him twice possibly with your evidences.
Okay.
So I'll go first. I'm going to. I like how upkeep automatically puts a chart on Runic Axe now.
Oh, that's very helpful. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna Runic Axe the first one. 7v4 in order to search for him. Let's commit a stunning blow. 8. No, actually, no, that's not. 7v4 in order to find him. Success. Search. Nope. I put this up here.
I mean, you can just delete it. We can make a bunch of decoys.
That's true. Second test, I'm going to use Runic Axe again, 7v with Overpower. 7v4 in order to find him. Success. I draw a card, and then at a crossroads. Hold on a sec. Let's see if we find him first.
Well, you have to do at a crossroads as soon as you draw. So.
Okay. I will choose.
You probably want an extra action, right?
Yeah. Should I give it to you? Because you'll discard a card. Are you okay with that, or should I do it?
I'd rather not discard a card. You take
Okay,
an extra.
I'll do it. I'm gonna discard a random card after this turn's done. Third, I'll just do the bonus action. I have to do it right now. So bonus action.
You have to. Well, you have to discard the card at random right now.
No, after the action's done. It's afterwards.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now I'm doing it again. This time it's a 4, 5, 6 V4 to do this. Go. I'm gonna spend 1 and say I'm lucky. I succeed. I find the red gloved man here.
Okay, and you
So he's here.
Discard that.
And then for my last action, I could
parlay. Oh, I should definitely have taken this evidence from him long ago.
Parlay 5 brains or 5 books. I can't succeed unless I draw a +1. So I
mean,
can't.
He doesn't do anything if you fail. So right?
Yeah, I guess so. So I'll just parlay him at a 4v5. Well, reveal another. Oh, failure. So I take a damage and a horror.
Why do you take a damage and a horror?
Or I just take 1 horror. My bad, because of seeing shadows.
Oh, okay.
So I fail. Okay, you need to parlay him twice for us to win.
Okay, I will spend some evidence.
5v3.
I'm gonna spend 1 evidence to draw a card.
Okay.
It's dangerous, but I'm gonna do it. Okay.
What?
Nothing. We're parlaying him.
Okay, 5v3 for 1 evidence.
Is it 5v3? Is that the parlay
Yes.
is 3? Oh no, parlay is 5.
Yeah.
So
but you made it easier. You spent a evidence just now.
5v3.
Oh no.
5v3.
Okay. Success. You don't have any book cards to commit for this?
5v3.
Okay.
I can commit 1 book.
6v3. Oh, with the last action in the game, literally, we advance.
Okay.
Oh my god. If there's two, the man stops and faces you, seemingly intrigued by your line of questioning. Although in the darkness, you cannot study his expression.
Interesting.
He whispers.
Very interesting.
His voice has a strange, uneven quality, like he is testing the tone of each word, like one unaccustomed to speaking.
I'd
Adam,
say
to
that's
victory.
accurate.
Resolution 2.
Yay.
Oh my god,
Page
I can't believe we did
7.
that with the last action. You want to read the resolution?
Sure. Where is it at?
Page 7.
There it is. You make a show of advancing slowly and peacefully. No matter where you stand, you cannot seem to reach an angle where the light shines on this man's face.
I suppose you wish to know why I am here.
Oh wait, no. That's...
Wait. If he repeatedly comes
Hold on.
back, we cannot have him keep this voice.
But it's such an easy voice to do.
Keep going.
Hold on, but the way it's written, it has to be done differently. It's, oh! I got a voice for him. I suppose you wish to know why I am here, the man says. Each word is pronounced with a grating, unearthly cadence, stress falling on the wrong syllables, long pauses punctuating each phrase. You nod. He motions to a crypt at the far end of the room. Curiosity, he threatens. The first shift, the first curse in a string of curses. You approach the coffin within the crypt with trepidation, a very large word. Is this a trap? There is no name or epitaph identifying the corpse buried here. Only the following lines of what appears to be poetry chiseled into the lid of the coffin. With red we are bound, though red we are one. Or through red we are one. Thus in red do we bury our kin and our ken. May you rest until you are needed once more. You ask the man with the red gloves what it means. He is needed once more, the man croaks. You lift the lid of the coffin. Inside is an old and forgotten corpse, likely hundreds of years old. Glinting in the dim candlelight, you spot a false ruby eye staring up at you. A gift, the man behind you says quietly. Looking away with disgust, you reach down and pull the marble out of the corpse's eye socket. When you turn to the man to ask what the object is, he is gone, vanished into thin air like some sort of Batman. I mean, like those missing before him. Only there is no mark, no ectoplasmic remains, no evidence of escape. He simply was there, and then he was not. Before you have time to even consider where he could have gone, you hear the telltale rumbling of the secret passageway shifting upstairs once more, and the pounding of heavy footsteps down the stairwell. You arm yourself and prepare for a fight. To your surprise, it is Inspector Leflint who greets you, held at gunpoint by a woman dressed in a black suit, wide-brimmed hat, and matching black trousers. She has ebony dark skin, cold eyes underscored by heavy bags, and short curly hair. Two other suits flank her, both of whom say nothing and stand like statues as she enters the crypt. Are you laughing, Tao? What's going on?
Oh, why? What's going on?
Oh, I don't know. I thought I heard you laughing in the background.
I am now, but...
She flashes an unidentifiable silver badge and motions for you to stay put. Where did the man with the red gloves go? She asks. And who exactly are you?
Why is she French? We're in London.
Can I put my hands down now? Inspector Flint says. We earn Victory X, where X is the value of the victory display. Except for me, because I earned 2 less, because I drew a card when I shouldn't have drawn a card.
Oh, that's why you drew it at the very end.
That's why I paused, and I was like, nothing. I was like,
stinks.
I need one more action, and I failed that one. I was like, no.
1, 2, 3, 4. We get 5 experience.
We get 3 experience, okay.
I get 5.
Okay.
I was that's bad luck. Oh, what was your unique link? Oh, it's the one in your hand right now. Hidden Oath, is it called?
It is, I don't know, whatever Curiosity. Unspeakable Oath.
Unspeakable Oath is what it's called. Okay.
Yeah.
And I have 13th Vision.
Choose an investigator to be the bearer of the Eye of Ravens and update the campaign log accordingly. From now on, whenever a character becomes the bearer of a key, keep that key handy for the rest of the campaign, as it will begin play attached to that character. So it's like
So
you
one of us,
basically becomes a permanent. I think
one of us gets this. It's called stable shift during a skill test at your
it's
location.
not
The
called
performing
stable
invest-
shift. It's called the Eye of Ravens, Tao.
Okay, it's worded weird. During a skill test at your location, the performing investigator sets their base skill value for this test to 6. Flip this key to its unstable side. Its unstable side is draw the top card of the encounter deck. Then, if an investigator shifted this key, flip it to its stable side. Okay, so it's like a free action, I assume. Why is it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a fast action.
So one of us gets a 6 for the.
You can only shift it once per turn as well. So you like shifting is either doing that or doing that. So every other turn you can do a 6, basically a what's it called? An Eye of the Jinn, but with 6 instead of 5
It's
for a
pretty
skill
good. Who
test.
should get it?
I was thinking me because that means like I can maybe fight one thing a turn, like when like that would help with that.
And here I was thinking me because you can lower the difficulty of things so well.
I mean you get like the only thing you have trouble with is running away from stuff, but you're not going to run away from stuff. You're just going to fight the stuff, right? Like
Unless it's something I can't fight, in which case I'm boned.
I mean
Because
I
my
can
stats aren't as high as yours. Your book is way high. Because here's the thing, you have to draw an encounter card, and I can deal with encounter cards a little better, maybe? I don't know.
I don't think that's true. I want to draw encounter cards so I can take pictures of them.
Who gets the Eye of Ravens?
I mean, if we can't decide, I guess we could flip a coin for it.
Nah. You know what? I'll give this first one to you, okay? I'll let you have it. You
Uh,
did lose 2 experience because you drew literally the
that
worst card.
that was the other thing. Yeah, I would have been fine drawing the one that like doesn't give me the thing because I had a lucky in hand.
Oh, okay, that's good.
I don't know why I drew. I don't know what I was trying to draw. Like maybe like just any skill card. Like
Oh, here we
um
go. The Eye of Raven, we click X and Daryl Butterfingers. Daryl Simmons has this.
okay. D Simmons, the Butterfinger Simmons. Okay. In your campaign log, record that you haven't seen the last of the Red Gloved Man.
You haven't seen the last of the red gloved man.
A time
I'm sorry,
passes,
but
which I already marked.
the
And
only
then
thing I remember of that you haven't seen is this Futurama episode, if you've seen it, with like the incredibly slow talking hot dog vendor.
I have not seen that one.
He just goes like, "You're fired," and he goes, "You haven't seen the last of," and it just cuts away because he's taking so long to say it, and it cracks me up. We mark a time, so it's 2 days.
I already did that, and then we proceed to
And
interlude the foundation, page 9.
page 9.
Interlude the foundation.
I'll say it. Keep the French accent. I'll do the non-voices.
Oh, okay.
The foundation one.
It was supposed to be a Russian voice, by the way, but
Oh,
whatever.
was it? Okay, fine. I thought it
It
was
doesn't
French.
matter. Yeah, talk.
The woman commands.
I'm detective with the ICPC. That's the Insane Clown Posse Cops.
Flint barks back.
My name's Flint. LaFlint. And you're going to be in a lot of trouble when they hear about this. I assure you, I will not. And you?
He asks, glaring in your direction. You explain that you are independent investigators. You are independent investigators working with Flynn. He takes a moment to read your gaze, presumably to tell if you are lying. She, like Flynn, seems low on trust. Finally, after a long-baited moment, she holsters her firearm. Flynn's hands drop to his sides. You let out a breath you didn't know you were holding. She's saying it.
Okay. I was like, we have not. We have been after that red-gloved man for quite some time. This is the first time we have gotten this close. He seems to have a knack for slipping away like some sort of Batman.
What if this guy didn't wear his gloves for one day? Like, he disappeared.
He's gone.
We don't know where he is. She nods to the 2 suits flanking her, a tall, athletic, pale-skinned woman and a sharp, clean-shaven man, and motions toward the walls. They keep a hand on their holsters as they scour the perimeter of the room.
And who is we exactly?
Inspector Flint asks. You've been wondering the very same thing. Your interrogator has a British accent, but she doesn't seem to be part of any local outfit you've ever heard of. She waits for confirmation from her 2 subordinates before continuing.
All clear, ma'am.
The man states. She sighs and crosses her arms.
All right. What I am about to tell you cannot leave this room under any circumstances. Am I clear?
Flint shrugs.
Under penalty of what exactly? Summary execution.
She states without hesitation. Your throat closes tight. Even your partner flinches for a moment.
Well then, I suppose we don't have much of a choice, do we?
He glares at you. You nod. You might as well hear what she has to say.
I am Commissioner Taylor, and these are my agents Hudson and Anatova. And Antonova? I don't remember her name. It's very hard to pronounce. We are here with the Foundation, an international Wait, that's you went straight into Arnold. I don't know how that.
Foundation. Okay, go on.
An international agency devoted to the discovery, research, and containment of objects with paradimensional capability. What kind of baloney?
Flynn practically laughs, but the woman who calls herself Taylor shows no sign of humor.
After the Great War, many treaties and accords were signed. Paris, Versailles. But keeping the peace wasn't the only goal. There were oddities, you see. During the war, things that did not add up. The Foundation's purpose is to find these things that did not add up and ensure that they cannot be used for such purposes ever again. Well, this is a hell of a con you buttons have cooked up. Buttons?
But Flynn says, but the darker tone in his voice indicates he doesn't even believe himself. And you're inclined to agree. The fact that Commissioner Taylor even knows of the Red Gloved Man at all is proof that she has inside knowledge. You decide it's more likely that she is telling the truth than lying, and ask what she intends to do with you. She paces in uncomfortable silence before finally letting out a sigh.
Well, I certainly cannot have your investigation running parallel to my own. And now I'm Indian or something. I don't know.
You want me to do one of the voices?
Oh, hold on, I got it. And you might have information that could be pertinent to our work. So I say we work together. Work together or work for you?
Flynn asks pointedly, his eyes narrowing. She allows herself a smile.
You are a clever man, I'll give you that.
That sounds Indian. She nods to Agent Hudson, who produces several badges and hands them to you.
You'll be on your own cell of the Foundation, operating under our authority but with independence. All you need to do is agree to report your findings to us.
She locks eyes with Flint appraisingly.
You'll be our point of contact.
You ask Taylor what you get out of the arrangement besides the lifted threats on your lives.
We'll hand over the intel we have on the organization the Red Gloved Man works for and provide travel papers that can get you anywhere in the world, no questions asked, at no expense.
Then eyes the badge like one might an explosive, turning it over and over in his hands.
2 minutes ago you were pointing a gun at me, now you're offering me a job? Yes, well, are you in?
You pull Flint aside to speak with him in private. The discussion is short and hushed, full of conjecture and paranoid theories about this Foundation and their true motives. But in the end, you decide to accept her offer. It will help you get to the bottom of whatever is going on. It is the only real choice.
Very well then.
Taylor explains.
The Red Gloved Man is just one operative of his organization, or perhaps its leader, that we are unable to determine. They call themselves the Red Coterie. It's very hard to pronounce. Also, I should have pronounced it like Red Coterie, because it's in bold. So named due to the red garments they wear. They are
That's Indian again!
So named due to the red garments they wear. They are artifacts scattered across the world which possess paradimensional capabilities. The very same kind of objects we seek to find and contain. We call them keys.
I'm doing the voice next time.
Okay, you do you do the voice for the lady.
Okay, you ask Commissioner Taylor what she means by the term paradimensional. Imagine a cake with many layers, she explains. Everything we see and feel exists on one layer, but there are many more layers above and below ours. Something that is paradimensional exists on one layer but draws energy from other parallel layers. As a result, these keys operate outside of the laws of our dimension. Cause and effect. If left unchecked, they can be used to inflict terrible harm on the world. Our job, your new job, is to get them out of the hands of the Coterie and keep them secured in the Foundation custody. If these keys are as powerful as the Foundation believes, you agree that they should be kept in safe hands, but you cannot help but wonder if this has to do with the disappearances you've been investigating. If anything, Flint locks eyes with you and gives you the slightest shake of his head. He has no intention of telling them. I think we should trust these people and trust everyone. We're gonna trust everyone, okay?
Just trust everyone. Okay, we trust everybody.
Foundation, you decide it's best to tell Commissioner Taylor why you were looking for the Red Glove Man in the beginning. Flint lets out an audible sigh. She mulls it over for a few minutes, then shakes her head. That is something to look into, but your primary objective is to acquire the keys the coterie is searching for at all costs. Am I understood? Taylor further explains that she will forward any relevant information to Flint's office with some sensitive details omitted, of course. She will also provide the ICPC. What? Damn it! You know exactly what I'm thinking about. With the requisite papers regarding Flint's new position. Oh, and Agent Flint, she says on her way out, addressing him by his new title. Your cell may have the independence to act of its own accord, but do not forget that you report directly to me. I expect you to do so without reservation, should you discover anything of import. He nods, only the slightest hint of resistance giving him away.
I guess
Remove
that's
a-
fine.
So we add in an we
So
add in
you're-
another thing. If there's already 4, each investigator earns an experience. Oh, we're making a choice. We're going
Well,
the trust route where
I don't even know how that would happen because we've only had the option to add in one, and we've added in.
Yeah, that's Could you technically play with No, you can't play with a different chaos bag in a different scenario, right? Because this doesn't have cultist
Oh, I mean,
tokens.
I guess we could have done like if we're on expert or something. Hold on,
Wait, does that have more?
I don't know.
No, it has the same.
No, it
Expert
has
just
the
has
same.
higher numbers.
Yeah, I don't know how we would have had 4.
Uh, Record the cell told the truth to Taylor. Foundation 4. Is that the next campaign? The
I don't know.
cell told the truth to Taylor.
And
It was
then
funny how you kept going in and out of Russian and Indian accent.
they're
I
very
couldn't help but laugh.
similar.
They are. They can be. Not really, but sorta. Oh, Foundation. The next morning, your cell meets at the tea room near Trafalgar Square, where you had originally intended to meet the previous night. Together, you go over the documentation provided to Flint by this foundation. You,
It's all a bit difficult to believe if I'm being honest.
Flint says.
But everything checks out. The travel papers, the job transfer, all of it. Not even my boss questioned it for a moment. I guess we're super secret agents now, huh?
You agree. Unbelievable as it might seem, it's no less strange than the matters you had already begun looking into.
Right, well, I think the best thing to do is to split up, Scooby Gang. Shanghai is where I grew up. I've connections there I can leverage, so I'll head there first. Where you went to investigate is up to you. Meet up with me later, we could figure it out. Get a coffee, go head to Starbucks. We'll have a jam.
Okay, we've several leads concerning the whereabouts. Shanghai. Okay, I'll just read all
Well,
of these. One is likely in Infector Flint's home city of Shanghai, where there have been many rumors about the existence of a secret cabal led by a mysterious woman with a red parasol. He's got a red T-shirt on. Get him! They just tackle him.
well, I mean, we trust him, so I don't think we should go to where.
Maybe. Well, I mean, he probably will help us, but in Alexandria, there have been a rash of beastly killings throughout the city. The Foundation has reason to believe a member of the coterie is involved. A string of high-profile burglaries in Buenos Aires has led the Foundation to believe that one of the coterie members is responsible. It is likely a key is the primary target. A member of the coterie has a sanctum in Nairobi. Perhaps there you might learn what they have planned. The Foundation had procured the journal of a prospector recently working in Anchorage, perhaps the site of a key. A coterie agent operating out of Istanbul has already reached out to Foundation operatives. A defector, perhaps, or it could be a trap. Um, Locals in Kathmandu have reported seeing a spirit matching the description of another coterie agent. A deadly coterie agent has been spotted in Marrakesh. Reports of tomb robberies and strange overgrowth have the local Foundation operatives on edge. A coterie agent has made a name for himself in Havana, where rum and other illicit goods are being smuggled into the United States. Read the rules for embarking and travel. The Foundation dossier in the next column. When you are ready to proceed, embark from London to a new location. Hold on, let me
All
just
right.
take a quick look at this other page. I'm not
Nope.
reading it. Okay.
It was this one.
Um,
Embarking
when
and travel. When you embark, you may travel wherever you wish using the map included in the Scarlet Keys campaign expansion. Each space on the map is connected to one or more other spaces by paths. When you are ready to embark, travel along the paths to reach whichever destination you wish as a group. For each path you use to reach your destination, you must mark one time in your campaign log to a minimum of 1. At each space on the map, there is a number and letter combination that will guide you to a particular page in this campaign log or guide. You do not have to stop at every space you travel through. However, if you wish to stop traveling and see what is at that space, turn to the page of the campaign guide that matches the indicated number and follow the story text there, or use the table of context on page 2 to help you find the appropriate page. This might lead you to an interlude or to a scenario. There is no perfect path to follow, so follow your gut. Just be wary of how much time you have spent. See tracking time on page 6. For example, Shelley wishes to travel from Alexandria to Marrakesh. She first marks one time to use the path to Rome, but chooses not to stop there, and marks one more time to travel to Marrakesh, where she stops. Marrakesh is marked as 11B, so she opens the campaign guide to page 11 and reads file number 11B, Dead Heat. Some locations are marked by a red border and the lack of a letter. You can only travel to such a location once you are permitted to do so by a campaign log entry. Some locations marked by a green border represent the sites of possible side stories found in other Arkham the Horror Card Game standalone products. If you wish to incorporate a side story into this campaign, simply travel to the appropriate location on the map and spend additional time equal to the normal experience cost for playing that side story, instead of spending the experience cost. If you are not stopping at one of those locations to embark on a side story, you may skip it and continue traveling along the path. If so, count it as one contiguous path, not as two separate paths. Once you have stopped at a location, you cannot stop there again for the remainder of the campaign unless instructed otherwise. Then we have the Foundation dossiers. Throughout the campaign guide, there are a number of Foundation dossier sidebars, an example of which is presented below. Investigators are allowed to peek at the Foundation dossier sidebar for any space on the map at any time. Use these sidebars to help guide your actions and plan your route. While reading a dossier, investigators are not allowed to peek at any other text on that page until they travel to that location.
So this one talks about subject class red, real identity unknown, last known location was Morocco. Morocco was one of the choices we could potentially go to. Is it?
Marrakesh was this one. So it says subject number 11B herein after Amaranth is a woman of Urgi something descent appears to. So there's some lady there who's spooky. I don't know that helps us.
There's also Monte Carlo and Venice.
Where's Marrakesh? So this is Marrakesh.
Yeah.
Bermuda.
But that takes two
Havana.
time to get there.
I mean, what place can we go to that takes only one time? None, right? Like there's no destination.
We
That's
can go
one
to
away.
Stockholm, Moscow, Bermuda. There's a ton of stuff that we can.
Yeah,
check.
but none of those are one spots.
Is there? Hold on. So what's the next part? Like I'm just okay. So you don't read that. Okay. So I think we should cut it here.
I think we should choose where we're going so we have a place to start at next time.
Well, no, because we don't know if we're gonna start there or not. It's gonna be reading either a story passage or a whole campaign. So we should.
Well, it would be like an interlude or that.
All right, fine. If
Right?
stop that, go to the marked page.
Well, I mean, I guess we could. It's fine.
It's fine either way. And then may stop at to play side story. It costs no time to pass through.
Yeah.
So that means that we can just pass through Monte Carlo and Venice. Where are those things? Let me.
Oh, that
pull
means
up
that means we could go to Marrakesh like that.
Yeah, it's just for one.
Because Monte Carlo is not there.
Can I pull up the side scenarios and find out what these side stories allude to?
What does it say? So hold on. The
If
sites
it's a
of
green border, it represents possible side stories found in other
to the
Arkham horror card games.
appropriate location. Well, Monte Carlo or Venice is definitely the. I thought isn't Monte Carlo the hotel?
Is it? Hold on. The standalone ones are here. I'm going to pull them out. I'm not going to set it up because we've already got these. And then here we go. So it's a standalone. Oh, God, that's what I want to avoid.
Side missions.
I want the map still. This
Well-
takes place in Cairo, Guardians of the Abyss, I'm pretty sure. I wish it told us where these things take place in. Oh, well, there it is. Interesting.
So I think Guardian. I mean, I think they do tell you like in the actual thing, like Carnival of Horrors is probably or no, Carnival of Horrors is Venice. 'Cause
Venice? It's not Monte Carlo?
I think so. We download that. And we look
Let me
for the
grab
campaign.
Very interesting. So I'm looking at this, the Curse of Rogaro.
The Rougarou.
Ru-
Let's see. I don't know. Is there a picture?
This takes place in Arkham, I believe.
I don't know.
Yeah, I wish it told us which side stories are here.
Oops. Recall. I'm gonna place this because we need our campaign log back because we wrote everything in it, and I didn't save it.
Okay.
Save object.
Interesting.
Oh. Cancel. Did you figure it out yet?
No, I didn't figure. What would I figure out?
I don't know. I'm gonna pause it really quick while we figure out what we're doing. All right, me and Tao need to think about this, so we're gonna stop for now. So we're gonna just say the things that we say at the end of the episode. Tao. Okay, now if you'll translate from abyssal to English.
Abyssal. That's abyssal language.
Yeah.
Make
I
sure
think
you
so.
like, comment, subscribe. But do it in an interesting way this time. I want you to
do
when
it
you
in a
type
unique
a
order
comment,
that no one's ever done before.
use a typewriter and then upload it and scan it to a scanner and then upload that comment after you do text to or you use a software in order to print the text from the typewriter to the comment.
Yeah, please
If
leave
you're
a
gonna
please leave a
subscribe-
comment in barcode. Thank you. All right.
Lovely.
Do you have any words of wisdom, Tao?
I do not. What
All
about
right.
your words of wisdom?
I don't have any words of wisdom, but it is sometimes
Liar.
said that an impossible task is like fitting a camel through the eye of a needle. Well, thanks to today's sponsor, they'll never need to say that again. Liquid Camel is gamer fuel for the new generation. Are you a
What are
one
you
hump or
talking
two hump of caffeine? Find out today with our sponsor, Liquid Camel.
Liquid camel. Hooray.
Bye.
Bye.